To Hard Facts in 92.3 Nigerian Film. My pleasure having you on the other side of the radio. It's a Wednesday. Yes, it's wet out there. It's been raining since morning. Cats and dogs, I should say. Um, I loved the last conversation. So let's try and make another good conversation the 5 o'clock hour. And another lawyer. Okay, but this one has no knowledge on economics, I guess. But another lawyer is joining me to have a conversation. And this time, we're going to Anambra State. Now, before 5th October, I would ask the question, why always Rivers State? But it's now looking like Anambra State may be overtaking Rivers State when it comes to political drama. Sometime this year, we saw a Supreme Court judgment that allowed for local government autonomy. And I was listening to one of the lawmakers at the national level, and he was talking, I think, on national TV, where he drew my attention to a part of that judgment that said no state government should enact a law that will circumvent what they have said. Full autonomy is full autonomy, and that is the money should go directly to the local government as it was, before 1999 as well. And after a while, the governor said, it is cumbersome for the local government chairman to be traveling to Abuja to get the money because they're also part of the FAC, as it should be. Anyways, they amended the constitution and the rest is history. So I want to get your thoughts, right? But first, let's welcome Living Jamala. Living is good to have you. And thank you yesterday for joining the show on short notice. I really did appreciate that.
Thank you, Kalada, for once again inviting me this week. And as for yesterday, it has always been a pleasure discussing issues of law. I know when we discuss the issues of law, some person's BP is always going up. But that's the beauty of life.
All right. So, Soludo, the Anambra State governor, should I say Professor Charles Soludo, has come out to say that it is going to be big chaos if you allow for absolute autonomy for local government. And so he did set up a local government law that allows a certain percentage to go into a consolidated account. He said something like, how will they pay school teachers? How will they pay health workers? How will they, basically on wages and expenditure? And for that reason, he says that the state government should be the big brother to oversee the activities as it is in the law. And then the reason why I called you is because he quoted the part of the constitution that says the state government should oversee, should play the managerial role when it comes to local government affairs. So welcome. First of all, what do you make of this local government law?
Canada, the truth is the Supreme Court decision, I think I had the privilege of discussing, and I said it will open up more confusion in the system.
Okay.
Yes, the Almighty celebrated financial autonomy of the local government came, and everybody embraced it, but would never look at the nitty-gritties of that judgment to see how it will affect other areas of local governance. Now, the problem that we have with that decision is, if you look at Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution, for the sake of our discussion, let's read: the system of local government by democratically elected local government council is under this Constitution guaranteed, and accordingly, the government of every state shall, subject to Section 8, ensure the existence under a law which will provide the naming goal to provide for the establishment, structure, composition, finance, and functions. So the laws for the regulation of the local government is saddled with the various states. And you look at the legislature of each of those states, the ones that will enact laws for the governance of those local government. Yes, the Supreme Court, by their own policy decision, moving forward, may have granted the local government some financial leeway. But is that the end?
Okay, now let me understand something. Is the local government autonomous? Is it tied to the state government?
It is tied by Section 7. It is tied to the state government. because it is the State House of Assembly that will bring out laws for the governance of the various local government. And that is why in Rivers State, remember, we have discussed about several laws of local government.
I do agree with you. But let's look at it from the state level, right? Now, in the states are part of the federation, right? So we've got federal laws that are bigger than state laws. Can we then argue in that sense that it is almost the same thing, where the state laws are bigger than the bylaws made by...
the state laws are bigger than bylaws made by various local government councils.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. So there is no...
But does that make the local government, somewhat autonomous, just like the state is somewhat autonomous, when we talk the federation?
The local government is not autonomous in this circumstance. Its regulations, its guiding principles are being regulated by the laws enacted by the State House of Assembly. So when the Anambra State government, that whether there is this existence or introduction of a bill compelling, I will use the word compelling, various local government upon receiving their credit directly from FAC to remit certain amount to what they have now called consolidated. And remember, there is also a consolidated account that the Supreme Court decision has nullified. You the state government and the local government into the joint account, and from